Post-game live, Monday night Knicks. Can't win them all, Knicks fans. Can't win them all. Knicks go down to the Wizards. The Wizards tank. 110 to 107. Late surge by the Knicks. Only to come up empty. But we're going to break it all down. We want to hear from you guys. Phone number is 657-383-1509. We're going to give you our takeaways. We want to hear from your takeaways, the player ratings, and then ultimately the fan Q&A. So let's kick it off right now.
Fan TV. Y'all watching KnicksFanTV. All right, bro.
Post-game live. Back at it again. CP from KnicksFanTV. My man Jay Ellis from the Nick of Time show. If this is your first time watching the channel and you're a diehard Knicks fan, hit that subscribe button below and the notification bell. This is the home for the diehard Knicks fan. This is Post-game live where we go over Knicks games, give you our takeaways, get your takeaways, player ratings, and live phone calls from you, the fans. So like I said, hit that subscribe button below. And first off, let me get my volume up. My fault, people. You guys can hear me now. This is Post-game live once again. Hit that subscribe button below and the notification bell if you're a diehard Knicks fan. We're back at it. CP from the KnicksFanTV. My man Jay Ellis from the Nick of Time show.
You.
Jay Ellis.
Yeah, man.
How you feeling, bro? How you feeling, man?
I have mixed feelings about this game. I have mixed feelings about this game. I personally think the Knicks are starting to turn a little bit of a corner here.
Yeah.
I didn't, like I said, like that loss we took to the 76ers, I don't really take it that bad because I've seen signs, and I'm still seeing signs. I'm still seeing signs even with this loss. So I just feel like that third quarter was just so bad that, damn, the third quarter was the game for me.
Yeah, yeah. Taylor two halves, right? Taylor two halves. And, you know, Taylor two halves. We come out, ball is moving crispy. The defense is pretty spry. Vonleh once again off to a hot start. You know, Timmy off to an efficient start. It was a tale of two halves, man. We saw Courtney Lee come back.
Yeah.
No Frank once again. Second night DMP. No Frank, but of course we'll hear from you guys about that. They go into the half shooting 39% from three, 52% overall. 7 3-pointers in the first half.
Yeah.
All right. And that was it, man. From that point, the Wizards basically showed up in the second half, you know, for lack of a better word. Ultimately moving into a 53-28 second half at one point. Knicks going ice cold. Ice cold.
Ball movement non-existent. Yeah. We had 11 assists in the first half. Third quarter, nothing was happening for us. The defense was lacking. Moody, Tim Hardaway wasn't playing real good. The second unit was even getting smacked. Alonzo Shear couldn't get a bucket to save his life for the first time ever.
Yeah, ISO was cold. ISO was cold, Zoe.
Cold, Zoe. And then, that fourth quarter. That fourth quarter was a zinger, man. It looked like he's about to pull off for another comeback, and that's the DNA of our team right now.
15-3 run in the final 2.5 minutes, led by Emmanuel Mudiay, the cardiac kid, once again. Damian Dotson, once again.
Yeah, free dot.
Free dot no more, man. He's here to stay.
Yeah, I got another level for free dot, though. That should be over Mario. I'm sorry. Dot over Mario.
Yeah.
Even Mario had started off well, 7 points in the first quarter. I'm like, okay, well, maybe something's going to happen. He played good defense. But then
Mario, he started the game all right, Mario.
Yeah, he just got to stay in the game, man. Mentally, stay in the game. I forgot who was hitting those corner threes, but Mario, was it Oubre or was it Porter?
Oubre killed us. Oubre killed us in the second half. Porter killed us in the first and the second. Both of them lit us up. Both of them lit us up. If I go to the box score, we gave Oubre. Oubre went 8 for 11 from the field, 5 or 6 from downtown for Oubre, 21 overall. Otto Porter Jr. 6 or 9 from the 3 or 4 from 3-point land, 15 overall, 3 blocks by Otto Porter, 3 steals
Yeah, Otto Porter shut down Moutier in that first half. Yeah. Moutier couldn't get nothing going.
Moutier couldn't get nothing going. But, hey, you know what? They stormed back. Give credit where credit is due. We had a good stretch. Courtney Lee picks up his Shaq in a full moment. Welcome back, Courtney Lee.
Yeah, man. Like, great defense. Okay, yo, I don't know. It wasn't me, but, like, I understand Courtney Lee needs to get some playing time, you know, to get his value up for a trade or whatever.
Yeah.
But if I'm the coach, I'm not playing Courtney Lee crunch time in the fourth quarter, and you haven't played all year.
It's another one of those head scratcher Fizdale rotations, man. You know.
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what? That's what we're going with, right?
Seemed like everybody's anxious to trade Courtney Lee, including Courtney Lee. He was out there with the Courtney Lee was out there with the bunnies, boy.
My God.
Courtney Lee was out there with extra juice, man. He was too wired up.
Yeah.
He was too wired up, man.
With all of that, we still ended up in the game, though. It's like, man, I don't. This team is showing us something, dog.
They fight. Yeah, I'm not mad at this one. You know, the Wizards stormed back and took it. They're the more experienced team, the more talented team.
I just want to beat the Wizards, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm tired of losing to them.
Yo, you know that we're 15-2, now 16-2 in the last 18 games against the Wizards.
And like we're beating all these good teams.
Yeah.
You know, Celtics, the Bucks.
Yeah.
And then you're like, and the Wizards are struggling, and you're thinking, all right, we getting our stuff together.
Wizards tank is a formidable tank.
Yeah, we got, you think we got the win, but nah, it's for some reason, there's something in the water when it comes to the Knicks and the Wizards, man. We always, like, fluff it up. Even John Wall, every time we play John Wall, his jumper seems like it's always wet when he plays us.
Yep.
Today was the first time I seen it not be wet, except for like the last 3-pointer he made, and we still end up losing. It's like, what is happening?
John Wall always kills us, man. Always down the stretch, and then then he turns into gang signs. John Wall, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's like, oh man.
He turns into gang signs. John Wall, but you know, all in all, listen, can't win them all. Obviously, it's another lesson learned game. You know, you like to fight from a couple guys, Knox, Dotson.
Yeah.
Second half, Moutier.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely like the fight. There was a lot of like little questionable calls at the end.
Yeah.
A lot of little questionable calls at the end that could have prevented us winning a lot. But you know what? That third quarter is really what did.
Third quarter.
Blame on the refs. But like the offensive foul on Knox was a questionable call.
Yeah.
The offensive goaltending on Mitch, where Dave Fizdale went crazy, ran up and down the side of the court.
That's my coach, man. That's my coach.
Yeah.
Fizdale
like
will ride.
Man.
Fizdale will ride for you, right or wrong, doesn't matter. No. Fizdale will ride out for you, bro.
Yo, he reacts like a Knicks fan. He doesn't react like a coach. It's hilarious every single time.
Facts. Factuals. I think KR in the chat said 9 straight losses at the Garden. 9 straight losses at the Garden to the Wizards. 9 straight losses to the Wizards. Before we get to the phones and shout out to the chat, what's your take on this Frank situation, JL? We missed you on Saturday, man. It seems like you have a penchant for missing the big games, man.
Every time, man, I get so mad.
Bro, we had a party Saturday night, man. I was solo dolo.
Mad. And then Alex was on a. I was like, I was so mad I missed that. I mean,
yeah.
And let me tell you, guys, because happy early 85th birthday to my grandfather. I was eating.
Facts.
With my grandfather, so let me celebrate his birthday. We was at Buffalo Wild Wings.
All right.
I'm watching the Knicks game on the big screen. All my cousins and stuff making fun of me for being a Knicks fan. Oh, you're gonna lose. Oh, you down 10. And I'm over here like reacting by myself while everybody else is watching football. You know what I'm saying? And
all the bandwagon fans, forget them. They'll be back. Tell them they'll be back.
I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back. And I'm having a party by myself when we win, rubbing it in a little bit. And then I check my phone for the YouTube, and I see it's lit, and I'm just like, oh my god.
Yo, Saturday night was lit, man. Saturday night show was lit. We had a party in here, JLs, man.
I see, man. Damn.
Yeah, we had a party in here, man. It was a good time, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat tonight. tough loss, but I see some of the regulars in here. Reaper Man, what's going on? They call me Tack. Rick War. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Let me get like a little quote from my laptop.
Yeah, go ahead, man. JL is taking a commercial break, but I'm here. What's going on? Shout out to everybody in the chat. KR, Johnny Talento, what's going on? Keith Sinclair, BK Legend, what's going on? Alex Collins, all the way from Ireland, appreciate it. Caesar Ruiz, what's going on? Bill Jones, what's going on? Yeah, man, what do you guys think out there tonight? Frank's second DNP, are you okay with it? Are you not okay with it? What do you guys think? Let's go to the first call of the night. Of course, Julian, he wants to talk about Fizz. Julian, what's going on, man?
Oh, what's up, man?
How you
Jay
feeling,
Ellis, always here for the bum games.
Oh, Jay Ellis,
What up?
always
How
here
you
for the
doing?
bum games, man. He does not show up for the big ones, man.
And the big game was
Said
on.
Julian to tell you, man. Saturday night was lit, man. We turned up Saturday night, man.
That was a fact. Yep,
I felt
that's factual.
I was sad.
Mm-hmm.
I was sad. I was happy it was my grandfather's birthday, but I was like, man, I missed the other part.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So yeah, what you think, Julian?
Before I get to Fizz, I just want to say, shout out to Courtney Lee.
Yep.
For losing us the game. Look, again, I don't know if he missed the layup on purpose. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he did it. But again, we're trying to lose. I think we are. I don't even know. That's the thing. We need a direction.
Yeah, but losing isn't a direction, man.
You know, it is.
Losing is a direction, Julie. They're not trying to lose.
I think losing currently is the best way for us to acquire talent. And the way to acquire talent is through the draft, and losing gets you the best draft position.
Sure, no doubt about it. But then what's your comment on Fizz now? Did he mess up the tank tonight? He didn't mess it up tonight.
Yeah. No, he didn't. Look, that is true, but again, stale offense. Nothing really changed tonight. Substitution patterns were a little weird. Azonia, I actually thought was playing a really good game tonight.
Yeah, it was pretty good. He was pretty good in the first quarter.
So I was like, okay, let's stick with Azonia. Let's see what he does. And he pulls him early. Granted, Dotson ate up in the first half. And in the second quarter, he doesn't pull the starters quick enough. He comes out of that timeout, I think it was 63-62. He doesn't pull the starters out, and we just get clobbered by Kelly Oubre from the corner.
Kelly Oubre kills us.
So, that bum.
Kelly Oubre.
Tired of Kelly Oubre.
Can't beat this team for some reason, man.
Nah, but yeah, I don't get it. I mean, the Wizards, granted, they're a talented team, but they're obviously underperforming, and we should be beating a team like the Wizards, and we just didn't do it tonight. And I think if we put in our young guys a little earlier in the third, they wouldn't have gotten out to that big lead, and we wouldn't have to chase the game all the way into the fourth quarter. We're a better team when we're in the game. We're a better team when we're in the game, not just jacking up shots.
Yeah.
Because then Tim tries to be the hero.
Oh man, Timmy, forget downtown. Timmy's shooting from the Lower East Side, JL. He's shooting from Brooklyn.
Yeah, man. he likes those quick shots when the game. He's trying to get those home run plays. And we've been doing good not doing the home run plays.
He's trying to boil the ocean, man.
Yeah, we've been doing good. And then Timmy, he reverts back.
Mm-hmm.
He's like an electric shock every time he does that.
He's shooting some battery parts.
Facts, man.
So, Tim is so frustrating.
Yeah.
He's on fire one night. The next night he goes 10 for 27. And also, but one more thing before I go. I just want to say, the one thing we actually needed tonight was perimeter defense. And you know what we didn't do?
Yeah, we needed it Saturday for a good chunk of that game, didn't we?
We played perimeter. If we actually played our best perimeter defender, maybe we don't lose this game tonight. And maybe it doesn't go to overtime on Sunday.
Yeah?
Or Saturday.
That's a fact, man.
So, look, Frank, I know what coach is doing. He's trying to motivate him, trying to light a fire under his ass. But if that doesn't work, then it's all for nothing. It's now or never for Frank. So yeah, they stay some time, guys.
All right, Julian. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, bro. I mean, I don't think it's now or never, JL. It's just I don't know. I don't think I got your thoughts before you took a break. I mean, what's your take on this whole Frank these two DMPs, man?
Oh man, shoot. Yo, shout out to NYK Terry and Trey. Terry was on a podcast Sunday recording.
Shout out Terry.
We had a whole long discussion on Frank. But basically, if I'm Frank, I'm a little bit worried right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Only because that depth chart is looking even deeper. You know what I mean?
It's tough right now.
Like before, you're thinking, okay, you're just behind Moutier and Trey. Trey goes down the last game, and you're thinking, all right, I'm going in. And then Trey is now hops you on the depth chart as well. So if I'm Frank, I'm worried. And so I'm not sure. Pretty much looking for Trey and Trey to mess up at this point. And I'm not sure if that's going to happen. Because Trey ended up with damn near triple-double versus the Pistons. And, I mean, granted, he had a crack game today, but I'm not sure how many crack games Trey is going to have.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, I mean, at this point, it's almost, if you're going by keep what you kill, Moutier's killing. He needs the time. ISO has been killing by and large. He gets the time. Dotson has been killing in terms of playing better than Frank on both ends. Now you got Courtney Lee into the situation. Trey is out, but you're still going ISO as the first backup off the bench.
Right.
You know.
So
do you put him in the G League just to get him some run until this Courtney Lee thing squares up?
Bro. I think so.
What do you guys think in the chat, man? Do you put Frank in the G League if you want to see him get some playing time? You want to see him get some more run at the one? Because at this point, all the swingman positions are jammed up. The point guard position seems to be jammed up. He's not going to play over Knox. He's not going to play over Dotson. Clearly, Mario's still getting his looks, and he played all right in the first quarter. I don't know. I don't see where that playing time is coming from for right now, JLs. I'm not sure.
And just keep what you kill. Dotson should be starting over Mario. I don't care how good Mario did today.
Definitely.
Or the other game. If you put Mario stats versus Dotson stats, it's not even close.
Yeah.
Dotson should be starting over Mario. It's not even a thought.
Absolutely. And shout out to whole team Dot once again. We're going to get to the player ratings, but whole team Dot once again, 17 points, 9 boards, 6 of 12 shooting.
Come on.
I mean, what more are you want from the guy, JLs?
What more can I say, damn it?
What more can you say, man?
Yo, that bleak hole Rick Ross.
Oh man, yeah.
Every day.
Yeah, man. Shout out Meek Mill, man. That Meek Ross track is crazy with Hov on it, man. Hov I hate that, man.
Yeah, what's free? That's free, damn it. Free
Facts. Hey, yo, pal, what's going on? Shout out to everybody in the chat tonight. If you guys are new in the chat, any new people in the chat, give me a hashtag new so we can shout you out in the chat. Alex Collins and Dave are also passing around the chat Q&A, which we'll get to later on. But let's get back to the phones. Will from Long Island wants to touch on the Frank topic. Will, what's going on, Will?
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
How you feeling, bro?
Good, man.
Yo, I'm gonna say something that this is gonna be considered tough love, okay? And this goes to Knicks fan, and it kind of resonates with what you said with the Bucks game, right? So, I'm in college, right? And I got a boy that he's from Philly and he loves them or whatever. And we actually went to a Brooklyn Nets game. So, and I kind of take a little bit of heat how we got blown out for the Knicks game versus Philly, because I was talking a lot of shit for the Brooklyn game. I was like, yo, get Dinwiddie, and get doing that, So I'll say that was kind of karma. But either way, he said something to me that resonated with me that I never forgot to this point. He said that Philly fans are way better than Knicks fans because they had to endure a 5-year rebuild. 5 years. And then he was like, do you think your Knicks fans could do that? And I was
We've been doing it.
I said, we lose.
And that's how
we're used to losing, of course. Yeah, exactly. I was like, you guys act like you guys like hit home runs after home runs, but he was like, for the most part, the fans were there. They stuck with it. And then I look at it, I'm just like, I'm just Knicks fan. This is a rebuild year.
Tell your man next time he goes to a Philly game, look around the stadium at how many empty seats are in that place. And don't talk about the Philly fans stuck with it. That place is a dump. You could go to that place and sit courtside for $100 and be right in the middle of the court sitting next to AI and his mom. Get out of here, man.
Exactly.
Talking about the Philly fans stuck around. Get out of here, man.
Yo, Knicks haven't been doing that for 10 years.
Get out of here, man.
10 years strong, dog.
Every time we go to that place, is red seats. So he sees red seats.
That's what I told him. I was like, our seats are always filled. But no, it's basically like when you like this was the process, right? The quote unquote process. They hold the how to for the process. You lose, you develop, you get your draft pick.
Yeah, but they got lucky though. Right? They got lucky though, Will. They got lucky. They ended up with 3 first round number 1 picks.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's true. And I told him, but it's just like just what's going on with Frank, how we're so ready to give up on him. Like, I know Knicks fans are passionate, but we got to have patience.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, that's all it is patience. It's like, Frank is only like, I get it for the old cats. I get it for the Courtneys, the Cannons, all that. I get that. Mm-hmm. But for the young kids, especially the ones that are really young, it's like, come on, man. Like, could you imagine being 19, just have, and I know New York, it is what it is. Like you said the last game, it takes a special player to win here, right? This is true. But it's just like, for the young dudes like that, we're showing him no remorse. Everybody's just coming at him. I'm just like, yo, come on. This kid is 19, man. We ain't aiming for nothing this season. This is a rebuilding season. Let's get behind the kid. Stop tearing him down at every opportunity. And I say, I trust him. Whatever he's trying to do with the mind games, Jedi mind tricks or whatever, DMP, whatever, hopefully this lights the fire underneath his ass. But this is more for, the fans. We just got to chill on Frank.
Just got to take it easy,
man. It's just we got to start backing our players. Facts. Yeah, that's all it is. Because it's just people always say, oh, we boo our draft picks. We don't boo our draft picks. We do this to it. We always call it this man trash, that man trash. It's like, when they're trash, they're trash. But for the young trash, I think we just got to have a sense of patience because it's just like they are young, and Frank is young. He's only 19, and I swear if we trade him and then he turns into like a Victor Oladipo, and he's lighting it up in somebody else.
Nah, man, I'll be tight, man.
Area. You know how much that shit's gonna hurt.
The facts,
man.
I'm
gonna be steaming, man. So it's that's what it's all about, man. It's just patience,
Just
patience, so I'll let you guys get back at it.
Appreciate it, Will. Appreciate it. Just patience, JL. We don't want to turn this into the Frank Ntilikina play-a-thon. You know what I'm saying? But it's a relevant topic, JL. It's still a relevant topic, man. It's still a relevant topic. You know what I'm saying?
It's got to be patience, man. It's still a young kid. It's going to take a minute.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah, I already knew. Last season we got Dot and we got Frank. Dot was going to pop first. Frank was going to take longer, but he eventually was going to get there.
Gotta give it time, man. Look at how many guys it takes, slow maturity in this league, and they turn into solid players.
Yeah, and sometimes you just draft players off of potential, even though they're not at that point right then and there. That's what the draft is about, man.
That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. Can't be mad that we traded Trevor Ariza and then want to trade Frank. You know what I mean? Can't be mad that we traded away Gallinari, Wilson Chandler, and them, and want to trade Frank. Takes a while, man.
Takes a minute.
Takes a while.
Takes a hot minute.
Yeah, man.
It's a very, very hot minute, yo. Yeah, shout out to some new cats on the Facebook chat. I see you.
Yeah. Shout out Facebook, Periscope, Knicks Film School. Posting and toasting wherever you guys are watching from, man. Appreciate it.
That's a fact. Chili Jesus Diaz on Facebook. Shout out. And Sean Jordan, man. Shout out to you,
man.
Too.
Shout out Mega Man in the chat. Mega Man is new. Shout out to Mega Man. All right, let's go back to the phones. We spoke from Will. Yeah, Will, tell your guys from Philly, man. They need to get it together, man. They haven't reached our level yet. Mike from Yonkers. Mike from Yonkers wants to talk about the second half of the game. Mike, what's going on, man?
What's going on?
How you feeling?
You're
good. Yeah, I want to talk about the second half, like the third quarter specifically, man. When they got punched in the mouth, they didn't punch back.
Yeah,
that was like the
until
key
late.
to the game
until
right
late.
there.
Yeah,
that was the tough part. They're young, but I mean, they got to move around a little bit. Like, there's too much stagnation with this team, like that I see with them. Like, they hold the ball and no one's moving around, no one's cutting to the basket. Like, they got to do better with that.
Yeah.
And that's Fiz's job too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. The ball just wasn't moving well in the second half. Moutier wasn't as effective until late, until that 2-minute stretch. You know, when you put an ISO at the backup point guard, you already know what you're gonna get, and that's not much distribution. No fault of his own, but that's just not him. And that's it. That's it. You know, it turns into an ISO game.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that yet because the 2 games he started as a point guard, he had 7 assists and 5 assists.
Yeah, that Detroit game, man.
Yeah,
and, I'm just talking about tendencies right now.
True.
Yeah,
tendencies.
But I'm not gonna judge him just yet because he just started playing that point guard and he's produced.
Yeah. I'm just saying his tendencies. His tendencies is to go back to his nickname, which, you know, when it works, it works. But when we need some dimes, and people
got to move too. I'm starting to think Cantor might be a better passer than people give him credit for. It's just people aren't just moving out the damn ball.
He's got to be able to move a bit better at the double teams. Cantor, he's still at the double teams. Has been a bit weak, but he has some good.
People got to move. You don't have to move once you get double teamed to make open passes and get the angles for the correct.
That's true too. That's true too. But Cantor and Mario seem to have a little thing going on too, man. Chemistry wise.
Yeah, because Mario cuts.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Fizz likes about Mario is that he doesn't finish well. You know, he still needs to put it all together, but he moves well. He moves well, at least on the offensive end. He moves well. Like I said, he moves like a soccer player.
That's a fact.
But I do disagree with Fizz on the defensive end, though. I was watching Mario today, and I'm like, nah, that's not it. That's not it.
Yeah, like Kelly Oubre, Porter was torching him.
Yeah. Now he started out playing good defense, and then he just went Space Cadet on him.
Yeah, he loses him. Losing Space Cadet.
Yeah.
Factual.
Man.
Factual.
Like, where is he? Oh,
yeah, man.
Too late.
All right, Mike. Appreciate the call, Mike. Definitely call back and make sure you subscribe to the channel too, man.
Yes, word.
Yes,
if you want to see Nate dance, subscribe to my channel.
Facts.
Try to get to the 1,000.
Yeah, man. Yeah, shout out everybody in the chat. Jet Life for Life, what's going on? Armin Bacamian, what's going on? Armin, Esco the Don, realest Knicks and Giants fan. Shout out Esco. I think Esco looks like a new person. Mateo 914, what's going on? Caesar Ruiz. Who you got, JLs?
Yeah, let me shout out my loyals. They be here.
Yeah.
Yo, Craig. Oh, what's up, Craig Williams? Kendall Baquero.
There you go. Yeah, you gotta write this time.
Yeah, he's how I roll.
You gotta roll it.
Hey, young Simba.
Ari was at the game. Shout out to Ari. Ari, call up, man. Let us know what the vibes was like at the game.
Ricardo Custer.
Yep.
Right. Pip Star was here early. I see.
Okay.
Soul goals. You kick Soul goals out, man.
Yeah, that's what he said. I don't think so. I don't know. He might have been foul in the chat. Maybe Alex Collins booted him out the page. Okay. But I don't think so.
Well, be good over here, man. Be good.
Yeah, man. You gotta keep it civil over there. All right, Raekwon from New York. He wants to talk about the game in general. Raekwon, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? How you guys doing tonight, man?
Yo, you sounding kind of muffled, man. You good?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta talk a little louder, man. You sound like you in the closet or something, man. You gotta talk a little louder, bro.
Oh, nah. Yeah, what's up, man? How you guys doing?
Good, man. Good.
Yeah, good. Tough loss tonight, man. I just feel like, that first and second quarter, it's so good. Third quarter, they slip up. And then by the time the fourth quarter comes, it's too late to make that run. So I feel like, they got to put their feet down and, try to close out the game. Because, when the Wizards went on that run, it was a wrap. I mean, you see John Wall got on his game and Bradley Beal, they started, playing out. But I just think, they're playing good. But, they just got to do better in that third half and, try to close out the game.
Yeah, I mean, listen, give credit to the Wizards, man. They are, even though they're not playing well, they are a playoff team, Jay Ellis, and they put the pressure on us, man. When they put the pressure on us, like I said, certain teams, those playoff teams, they can reach a level that we can't reach. You know,
Yeah, man, they
that's
almost not a playoff team right now, though. Like, I don't know what the hell's wrong with those guys.
Yeah.
It's like you can see when they turn it on how damn.
Yeah, man.
So lazy.
Yeah.
They mad lazy.
It's just egos, man. They don't look like they have much leadership there, man.
Yo, did you see that one play with Moody? Moody only scored 3 points, I think, in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that one play when John Wall just literally stood in the paint and did nothing? Like literally just stood there. Moody ran to the other side of the court. He just really stood there.
Yeah, man. I'm not a big John Wall fan, man. To be honest with you, I don't
43 million. Knicks are like some Knicks fans are like trade our whole team.
Good luck.
Yo.
Good luck, man. Raekwon, I think you had a point. What were you saying, Raekwon?
Oh yeah, man. So you know the situation with Frank. I think Frank is, you know, looking to get probably traded. I hate to say it, but it looks like, you know, the organization is reaching to that point where, you know, they're starting to bring his name up in trade. So, I mean, we'll see what happens, but I'm not sure. But hopefully he could, you know, get motivated and step his game up.
Yeah. I appreciate the call, man. He was coming in kind of low. Sounded like he was kind of muffled, Jay. I was like, he was like talking in a closet somewhere. Like he shouldn't be on the phone or something, man.
That definitely looked like you have to like dial out to get it, you know?
Yeah. Somebody did that to us the other night. Somebody had us. They called in. We talking about the game, and the person, it might have been Julian, and the kid was like, "Yo, hold on." Like, how you gonna put us on hold? Like, what you? Yeah. Like, dude was like, hold on, and then me and you start talking, and then I realized like 2 minutes had passed, and the person never came back on the phone. Like,
wow.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Wow, we got put on hold on all these shows.
We got put on hold, man. You got put on hold. All right, let's run through these play ratings real quick, JLs.
Oh man. All right.
We got
I have no idea where I'm going with this.
Nathan, Dan, and Max. We see you on the line. We see some other callers on the line. We'll get to you guys in a second. Let's check these player ratings, JLs. All right, let's go.
Where am I going?
Where are you going with it, man?
Of course, my computer's gonna be having wild fun trying to see these stats.
What are you thinking?
Hold on. My computer's acting crazy.
Okay.
You might have to go first this time.
All right. I'm gonna go with oh shit, my soundboard acting crazy too, man.
Oh shoot.
My soundboard won't let me be great tonight, man.
Wait a minute. Do we hear sirens? Did we hear a siren? Did we hear a siren during the show?
Forget the sound. We can go without it, man. We can go without it. My top 3 tonight. My third star is definitely I give Timmy the third star.
Mm-hmm.
I give Timmy the third star. 20 points, 50% shooting, 4-9 from the field. He was still minus 15 on the night.
Because that Timmy defense.
Yeah, man. That Timmy defense leaves a lot to be desired, man.
Timmy had me tight. Yo, I hate Timmy did some shit, man, where he plays bad defense.
Yeah.
And then blames the guy behind him for not helping. I hate that.
Yeah. He starts doing a blame game, especially Cannon. He loves to get on Cannon, man. Oh my
God, pass the buck,
man. So I go with Timmy as my third. My second, I will go with Moutier for my second, especially for the late surge down the stretch. You know, he played a clutch fourth, and overall he was decent. First half, he didn't do too much. He was rather ineffective, but I thought fourth quarter in particular, he came on a bit strong. So Moutier, I give my second star, and first star, Damian Dotson. I give my first star to Damian Dotson, man. 17 points, 9 boards, 6 of 12 from the field, 3 for 6 from three-point land. I give my first star to Damian Dotson, man. Where are you going with it?
All right, my third star, I'm going Vonleh. Okay. Mr. Everything. +9 on the night, 11 points, 8 rebounds. Played the defense, part of that comeback.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going Vonleh. Had a nice little scoop at the end to keep it real close.
Yeah. Vonleh's continuing to play well, man.
Yeah. And he's gonna be scary. I feel like he might be. It's funny because he might be scarier next season. Like that's the crazy part because he's still kind of young. He's just figuring out. He might be scarier next season, so we gotta lock him up. That's a fact.
Yeah. You're gonna have to strongly consider it as he's playing right now.
Most definitely. Number 2, I'm gonna go Moutier. Number 2.
Okay.
Definitely gonna Moutier number 2 just for the comeback. He was treated dash in that first half, but he turned back into the mud, and he led that comeback. He seems to have like a little. It's weird. He has like a knack for kind of turning it on.
Yeah, I don't want to say the clutch word, but he plays a little clutch out there.
Yeah, it's a little like
like a '93 Honda Accord clutch. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have that like Ferrari clutch, but he's got that like
get a little more oil in there.
Yeah. That little like Brooklyn Maxima joint. You know the Maximas.
Yeah.
Oh, those Maximas could go, man. Don't sleep on those Maximas, boy. Those Maximas could go, man.
But yeah, I'm gonna give it to Moutier, even though he was pissing me off defensively too. But he brought us back. So.
Okay.
And number 1, you gotta go Dot.
Gotta go whole team Dot. Absolutely.
You gotta go whole team Dot.
Absolutely.
Complete game. He almost brought he almost brought us back in the game with his defense. He almost brought us back in the game with his rebounding.
Yeah.
And he almost hit that 3 at close to the end was in and out.
Yeah.
Like Dot, man, complete player. Start him over Mario, please.
Yeah.
Let's just get that over with.
My honorable mention will definitely be Vonleh and hey, Canner, another sleepy one. 13 and 16, another sleepy one for Canner.
I'm gonna say Cantus my honorable mention.
Yeah.
I actually see him challenge a shot. I actually see him almost block a shot or jump shot.
Yeah.
The Bill jump shot in that third or fourth quarter. I was like, whoa, what's happening right here?
Factuals, man.
Cantus my honorable mention.
Gotta take the team to task for the free throws. Missed a lot of free throws out there, man. Yeah. Left a lot of points on the board out there. That could have made the difference in this game. Canner missed 1. Timmy missed 1. Kevin Knox missed 2. Courtney Lee missed 1. Trey ISO missed 2.
Yeah.
You know, Mitch missed a couple as well. Oh no, Mitch hit both. I thought Mitch missed a couple, but yeah, we in the stretch when we needed him, we missed too many free throws. I thought we definitely
those hurt. Came back to haunt us for sure, just like Clyde says all the damn time.
Facts.
Definitely those free throws.
Let's go, appreciate it. All right, so let's go to the ratings, man. What do you give? What are you giving these guys tonight? Who was your third again? Vonleh. What are you giving Vonleh tonight?
Vonleh. Damn, I said Vonleh, Moutier, and I'm gonna give Vonleh the 7.
Okay.
I'm gonna give them all 7s, and I'm gonna give Dot the 7.5. Man, I'm not giving them.
That's fair.
I'm not giving anybody an 8.
That's fair.
All 7s, Dot 7.5. I feel like for the reasons I stated before, Vonleh, complete player, played offense, played defense, hit threes, hit layups. Seems like he's putting it together.
Yeah.
If you won, you might maybe give him a little higher grade. Moutier brought us back in the fourth quarter was in a pivotal time, and Dot man was just everywhere too. So yeah.
I agree with that. I like all 7s across the board. What do you guys think in the chat for Vonleh, Moutier, Damian Dotson, or what are you guys player ratings for tonight? I give these guys a 7. I maybe gave Timmy a 6 just as I didn't really like the shot selection, even though he finished with 20 points. I didn't really like the shot selection tonight. Minus 15 on the night. His defense wasn't that good either.
First half I was like, oh, this is promising. I thought Timmy was back.
Yeah. I give Knox, even though he only had 8 points, I give Knox a 6.5 just because I liked his aggressiveness still. I thought he took good shots even though he missed some.
Yeah, the oop to Mitch was nice. It seems like he's looking
Mitchell Robinson
coming up. Yeah. That I feel like that last shot that they called the offensive foul was some bull.
That was garbage. Like where else is he supposed to go?
That was a momentum breaker too. That's one of those momentum breaker calls where you're mounting a comeback. He makes a good move.
I can't stand that call.
Yeah, he makes that shot. The trajectory of the game could change, and it was like, oh.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. I like Knox's game tonight, even though stat sheet, still 9 rebounds. He rebounded well.
Yeah,
four dimes. He had a steal on the night, limited the turnovers. You know, his shot just wasn't falling. But I thought all in all, he's been playing well, man.
Yeah.
I thought all in all, he's been playing well. So.
Yeah, he seems more active recently too.
That's right. Fizdale, what do you think about Fizz? I thought, yeah, the substitutions were a little bit, you know, loosey, a little bit funky. The execution off the timeouts were good though.
The execution of the timeouts have been good for a few weeks, man.
Yeah. We knocked him. We knocked him after that Chicago game, and he admitted, his play calling wasn't good, and they weren't executing. Part of making the coach look good is executing the plays out there as they're called, and they've been executing. Especially Dotson. I love those curl plays they run for Dotson off the timeouts.
Yeah,
off the screen.
He's always good for those, man.
Always good for those.
He reminds me of a little Ray Allen the curls. That's
like a little Dollar Tree Ray Allen off the curl.
Dollar Tree Ray Allen.
Yeah, like a little Dollar Tree. That Dollar Tree Ray Allen. Mm-hmm.
He squares up nice, man. He squares up nice. But Fizdale coaching, man, my thing with Carla mentioned it today. Left the starters in there way too long in the third quarter. Left Courtney Lee there in crunch time when he hasn't played all year was like a head scratch for me as well.
And Courtney gets a Shaq and a fool nominee tonight. I'm sending that to Shaq. Man. Courtney, I'm sending that to Shaq tonight, man. We sending that one to Shaq.
Oh, he's getting a bro on my podcast.
That was a Shaqton, man.
Yeah, that's a bro pick.
That was a Shaq and a fool, man. Facts, man. But yeah, let us know, what were you guys play rating tonight? Who were your top 3 plays tonight, and what were your player ratings for some of the guys on the team? Leave it in the chat. Leave it in the comment section. Shout out to everybody in the chat tonight. Who we got in here? Livingston Mills. What's going on? Black Set. KR says Fizz Khalifa was high tonight.
Fizz Khalifa.
John Jalla gives Fizz a 6.5. Black Set, appreciate you. He says he likes the show. Appreciate it, Black Set. Mateo.
Thank you.
Yeah. Mateo says he likes Fizz's energy and communication skills. His coaching, not so much.
Yep. Young Simba wants to see Frank and Dot together.
Yeah. Big Shaq Julian says Cannon got bullied in the pick and roll tonight. What else is new? They were calling his number the whole time.
Yep.
Reaper Man gives Fizz a 6. Keith Sinclair gives him a 6.5. Nick gives him a 6.5. Yeah. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. All right, let's go back to the phones. Nathan wants to talk about the loss, and Frank. Nathan, what's going on, bro? Nathan, are you awake? Are you with us? Nathan fell asleep, JLs.
Dang, he put us on hold.
I think Nathan was the one that was like, yo, hold on.
That was you, Nick?
Yeah, man. All right, let's go to Brooklyn. Dan from Brooklyn. He wants to talk about the game overall. Dan, how you feeling, bro?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm good. It was a loss, but it was a good game, fellas.
Well, I'm not mad at it.
Ellis didn't. No, I was gonna say maybe if Jay Ellis didn't make the show tonight, we could have won. You know,
yeah.
We against the Bucks last time.
Yeah, if Jay Ellis wasn't planning to attend tonight, we might have had a little bit better result. You know
hey! I was here for the Celtics. Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah, man. You know what it is, Dan. You know what it is,
man. Yeah, but about the game. This was a good game. Like. I was mad, but I was happy at the same time. That's what the Knicks do to you. But it was a good game because it showed me a couple of things. It showed me that, one, like we're like, what, 24, 25 games into the season now?
About 25, yes.
It shows that we're capable of those late game runs. We know we have those. We know we can do that. And the first half of the game was beautiful basketball. The ball motion was real good. I know we didn't make some free throws, but it was good motion all around. It was good basketball. That second half, that third quarter, I don't think that, like, all right, half of it was the Wizards coming at us.
Yeah.
But the other half was, I think we just got comfortable. We got comfortable, and they punched us, and we didn't do anything about it.
Couldn't count.
And that's what, the reason why, that's really the reason why I really think this is a good game, because I know tomorrow that practice is going to be something different. I know Fizz is coming at them way differently.
True indeed.
But what I wanted to ask you guys was, it was about the Courtney Lee situation, because this game showed me something else. It was that well, when Tim Hardaway is not on the floor, you need another veteran presence there to help. Like Enes Kanter is sometimes there, but you need a wing veteran presence there to help. In a league that, you know, is a real guard and wing dominant right now, do you think that it's okay to trade Courtney Lee right now, knowing how, number one, we need a veteran presence, and that, well, I don't think there's going to be a good enough deal out there for him?
And thanks for the call, man, Dan. I mean, JL's, we have to trade him. We have to trade him. You know what I'm saying?
I wish you'd have pulled the trigger last year. In hindsight,
Yeah.
I mean, I thought he was worth higher than a second round pick, and that's all we was trying. That's all teams were willing to give us.
Yeah.
But right now we're in a little bit of a jam.
It's just tough. It's just tough. To Dan's credit, it's gonna be a hard trade to make, but you gotta try.
Yeah.
You gotta try. You know, that's the thing. We gotta. The goal is at the same time. Yes, you want to build, and yes, you want veterans to help, but you also need to get your cap flexibility in order, and he's a big hindrance to us getting that done. So, but I get what he's saying, JLs. I mean, listen, Courtney Lee's a smart player. We know when he's on his game, he can help. You know, 3-pointers, free throws. He's a savvy vet. Courtney Lee knows how to get the job done.
Yeah, man, he is. I like Courtney Lee, man. I love what he did for us, man. I love what he did with his game.
He plays his game, man. Nothing more, nothing less.
Like I said this over and over again. If we were closer to winning something, I would keep him.
That's
but
right.
We're not.
The circumstances just aren't in favor for him to be here.
That's a fact.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Factuals. All right, let's go to the president of the Frank Ntilikina fan club. He wants to weigh in tonight and talk about the lineups.
This is the president?
Yeah, you know who this is. Our buddy Max has joined us. Max, what's up, man? What's up with your boy, man? What do you have to say for this, man? Because your nemesis Trey Burke is no longer with us right now. Salute to Trey. Rest up, Trey. But your boy Frank is in no man's land, man. What's going on, Max? Talk to us, man.
Oh, first of all, I should have said Merry Christmas because I've been going for a couple games. I've been like, a lot of things have changed, you know. I can't even.
How's your girl,
I can't even live life without Fizdale. What's going on? Fizdale Khalifa? Yeah, that's a good name.
Fizz Khalifa.
I don't know what's going on with homie, man. Like, you know what? Fizdale's that guy who sells Supremes outside the Supreme store, and you think it's real, but it probably isn't. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
What you saying? Fizz is a bootleg man? What you saying? He's a fraud?
Let me get it off. Let me get it off, man. I gotta get it off.
Jokes for you.
I have to, man. I can't. It's been too long. The frustration's been building. I went to the dentist today. I tried to mount my new TV on the wall, and I couldn't get that done.
Wait, what you got? What you got? Some veneers? You got some new yucks?
Nah, I don't got that. I don't got that Caesar from Black Ink type stuff.
You read my mind. I was to ask you though. You got the big black. The Caesar, the horse teeth.
No, but okay. Let me talk about the game first, and then I'm going to get into it because I have to get into it. So the game went. The Wizards own the Knicks for some reason. They could turn on. They know that they could turn on. I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Mud. That's his new name, right?
Yeah.
Mud. I'm sorry. It just came out. I couldn't believe it. It just came out. It's almost like it's a contract year. It's crazy how this works, right? But anyway.
Oh, man.
Anyway, he's been playing good. They made their little run, but you kind of knew it wasn't real. Now, all right. So let's get to the used car salesman himself. Fizdale, right? or that guy who sells tickets for $4 outside the Garden, and he says you have front row seats when you really are all the way in the bleachers.
Oh man.
Okay, so let's get this straight, right? You preach defense. You're from the Miami culture of defense, and you have Hazonia started? For what? What does he do? And I want Hazonia to be good so bad, but he's just not good. You know, he's not good like that. It's just he's cocky for no reason. Hazonia was all on ESPN. He dunked. It was 2 points. He never scored after that. He was useless after that whole game. He just dunked the ball.
Hazonia dunked and said, "All right, my work is done here."
Exactly.
12 minutes. His ass is on the bench.
Done. He didn't play a lick of defense. He don't do nothing. So you're telling me, right? You know what? I'm gonna give Jay Ellis some light right here. I don't even care if Moutier starts. And even though I don't think it's right, I don't even care because he has earned the right to start.
Yep.
Right.
However, Trey Burke, Tim Hardaway, let me tell you, I'm telling you, those Michigan guys just don't care about shots and good shots. Trey Burke and Tim been shooting awful shots the last couple, I would say 4 or 5 games. Tim actually hasn't been that good the last 5 games, but he never gets pulled. He never gets pulled. I wonder why.
He's a bad shot shooter, man. You still need him. You got to take the good with the bad, Timmy. That's what Fizz is doing, man.
All right. You know what we say? What would Greg Popovich do if Tim Hardaway took those shots? That answers the question for all of us.
I really feel like
right next to Greg Popovich.
Go ahead, JLs. Weigh in here, man.
I think I said this earlier in the year. I really feel like Fizz is the perfect coach for 99% of the team, except for Tim.
Yep.
He's really good for everybody but Tim, because Tim needs a little leash. He needs a leash. He can't police himself. He needs somebody to smack him on the hand. And pull him back.
All right, let's get to let's get to the real issue at hand. Obviously, everyone knows I'm the presidente of the Frank Ntilikina Club. Let me give you a little background information. My father's from Guadeloupe, which is a French Caribbean island. So I'm double invested into Frank more than anybody else who likes Frank. I'm triple invested into this guy. This is my guy. So let me ask you a question, right? If he's such a bust, why don't people want him? Oh, that's right. Maybe because he's 20 years old. Oh, that's right. Maybe because the used car salesman plays him out of position. Oh, that's right. Maybe he was the #1 pick-and-roll defender in the league at 19 last year. Smart teams, no. Smart teams are not. They want the Knicks to be dumb. They're dying for the Knicks to be dumb. They want them to trade them. They'll be like, oh, here, we'll give you a second-round pick. And then they'll think the Knicks are stupid and actually do it while he evolves into the player we know him to be someplace else. Knicks are not going to do it, though. I don't have that feeling.
Nah,
I just don't have that feeling.
They're not going to do it, man. They're not going to do it.
I'm not on, but they are. I hope not.
Yeah, and appreciate the call, man. My bad, Max. You in overtime, man. There's other people on the line, man. But we get it. That was Max, the Frank Ntilikina, president of the Frank Ntilikina fan club, ladies and gentlemen, weighing in with his distaste for this coach. What do you call him? A used car salesman, bro?
I wouldn't go that far.
He called him a bootleg supreme salesman, man.
Man, Fizz has done some good things for this team, man. I'm not gonna go all the way left and call him a used car salesman.
Oh my God!
He's still doing a good job with this team and developing a young player.
Let's go to we're gonna go to Powell, then we're gonna go to Carlos. Powell from LA. He wants to talk about the game and KP's return. Powell, what's going on, man?
Yeah. What's good, guys? How's everybody doing tonight?
How you feeling, bro? This Powell from the chat. You in the chat right now?
Yeah, it's me, man. Hey, yo, Powell, it's me.
Yeah, man. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I think today we just got outplayed. I left work today as the game was starting, and then I got back, and it was the third quarter, or actually leaving this third quarter, and we were up by 10, and then we immediately lost it. And I think it's just one of those games that just shows what the problem is with a young team, right? It comes with experience, and I think this is just one of those games where when you're up by 10 and immediately you get owned, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's one of those games where how bad do you want it? And I think today the Wizards just took advantage of that fact, and we were making boneheaded plays, a lot of turnovers, you know. So, but it wasn't like a terrible loss. I'm not completely upset at it. You know, that's pretty much everybody's consensus so far. So I think a lot of conversations going on about trade right now, but there's like, I think we need to figure out the fact that the team's going to change dynamically once KP returns. Once KP returns, that's when we can talk about like who got to go and not. Because right now the star is KP. You know, we talking about bringing this star over, that star over, and all that. But we got a unicorn on the bench waiting to just jump right in. You know.
Yeah, no, that's right, man. Yeah. You know, one of the things, Pal, and appreciate the call. One of the things, listen, we playing with house money every night, man.
Yep.
Playing with house money every night. So, you know,
every night.
Can't get too high, can't get too low. You just want them to come out with consistent effort. And when the game is within reach, you want to see him, you want to see him grab it. So we could celebrate like we did Saturday night.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're a young team, like you said. Hopefully, we're going to have some games like this. But, yeah. I mean, I really scarily feel like at some point we might start to string some games together even more, man. Like, it's 25 games. It's 25 games in. We're still a little up and down. But we're in so many of these close game situations. Facts. I think we're gonna actually start putting it together.
Yeah,
we're gonna surprise them. I feel like we're gonna surprise some people eventually, man.
Absolutely. JL, I gotta grab my phone charger. I'm gonna put Ari on, and I'm gonna put the camera on you. Ari was at the game. Ari, what's going on, man?
Your report. What's the vibe, man?
Hey, what's up, CP? Thank you for having me on, man. How you doing?
All right, CP is going to charge his phone. He's jealous right now. What's going on, man? What's the vibe at the spot, man? What did you see?
Hey, what's up, JL? First of all, I definitely agree with you on the Timmy and Fizdale thing.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Timmy needs another coach who kind of has to reel him in. Fizdale is one of those guys. He lets everybody do what they want to do, and he only pulls them if he doesn't play defense or doesn't try hard enough. And I think Timmy needs some offensive coaching as well. He needs to pull him in. But did you have like a question or? Hey, did we lose you? Ari? I think we lost Ari. All right. All right then. So what's going on Facebook? Wilfredo Alessia says, are the Knicks winning too much at this point? And can it affect the draft? At this point, the Knicks are the 5th worst team in the East. So I believe we have like around a 14% or 8% chance of getting the first round pick. So as of now, no, we are not winning too much. We're still pretty.
Where we at? Tank it down? Tank it down in?
Well, the call dropped, and I can't. So I have to kind of improvise.
All right. Answer the question on Facebook. Yeah. Hang on 1 second. I don't know what the hell happened. Continue. All right, let me call back in. Shout out everybody in the chat. If you guys are on the call, if you guys are on the phones right now, just give me a second. Let me call back in and launch it back up. 1 second. Yeah, where we at in terms of the Tankathon, JLs?
Oh, I was saying somebody asked on Facebook that are the Knicks winning too much right now for the tank. And I was saying right now we're 5th. We're 5th in the East. The 5th worst record. So right now, as of now, our chances of getting a first round pick, I mean, aren't that small.
Yeah.
We're still in striking range.
Yeah.
So it's like the way the league is set up right now with the new rules. We don't have the best chance of getting the first round pick, but we still have a pretty decent chance of getting it.
Strike is distance. Distance.
We're still in striking distance. Now, if we start getting into like that 6th, 7th, 8th range, then the numbers start to look a little bit bleaker.
Yeah, man.
You start moving from that 8 to 14% more into like the 5 and 2%.
Yeah. Rick War 82 says Timmy doesn't play defense enough. Why doesn't he get pulled?
I don't know.
He's still your best player. Man. Yeah. Everybody's not Popovich. Popovich back in the day, he would sit his whole starting 5, including Tim Duncan, down if he didn't like the way they were playing. Fizdale's just not built like that.
Nah, he definitely needed to pull a Popovich in that 3rd quarter though. That was crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, Fizz is just not. You know, I don't think you're gonna see. Coaches manage different players differently, and that's just it. You know, Timmy's the best player on the team, like it or not, and you know, I think that's part of the reason why you see him get a longer leeway. But I agree with Jay Ellis; he needs to get reined in a little bit sometimes.
That's a fact, definitely.
All right, let's go international, Jay Ellis. Let's go to Puerto Rico, man. My man Carlos, he wants to talk about the rebuilding process. Carlos, what's going on, bro?
What's up, CP?
How you feeling, man?
What's up, JL? What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
Yeah,
man?
I'm all right. I'm just, I want to tell you guys doing a great job over there.
Appreciate it, man. You in Puerto Rico for real, man? Look, you really in Puerto Rico?
Yeah, bro. I live over here. Yeah, I live over here for like 20-some years. Yeah.
Nice.
I miss the Knicks, brother. I miss the Knicks, man.
All good, man. We try to keep it connected, man. You try to keep it connected, man. So stay tuned.
I'm always looking, always, you know, after the Knicks, always checking them out. I just wanted to say, look, last time the Knicks were in this rebuild like this was in the 80s. I don't know if you remember, CP, when we got Patrick Ewing.
That was it.
People got to relax. Yeah, people got to relax and got to understand. After that happened, we took off like for 16 years in the playoffs or more, you know. So we got to take it easy. We got to take it easy with these young guys. These young guys ain't going to learn basketball in a month or two. You know, they got to play. They got to learn how to play because basketball ain't easy.
Right.
Look at Greek Freak. This guy, he came to this league, he was like a straw. And now, look at him.
Yeah, now they got him eating like 3 chickens a day.
This dude is like Shaq now.
Yeah.
He's incredible. And he's playing, and that's the guy that I want. That's the guy that I want in free agency. I don't want no Kevin Durant. I don't want no Kyrie Irving. I want Greek Freak. That dude is the one. He's the one. He's going to be the player for the future. So, you know, we got to take it easy. Mario, forget about Mario. Mario starts the game, plays 15 minutes. So we got to forget about Mario. Mario plays 15, 17 minutes. He's not even important. So, you know, we're going to be Frank. He's developing. We got to leave Frank alone. Frank is the best defensive player in the NBA. We got to leave that kid alone, man. Let him work. Let him do his thing.
That's a fact, man. Carlos, appreciate the support, man. Appreciate you tuning in for sure.
Yeah, bro. Thank you for the opportunity.
Of course, man. Anytime. Let's go to our man Q, Jay Ellis. My man Q, he wants to talk about the game. And Q, how you feeling, man? How you feeling tonight, man?
Man, I'm good, man. A little sad because I wanted that one.
Yeah,
even though Timmy gotta hold back a little bit sometime, man. He made a lot of bad shots.
Yeah.
But he took a lot of shots. Man, I would trade Timmy for Bradley Beal in a second, man. You don't even have to tell me. I would take Bradley Beal any day, man. Yeah. He knows how to take good shots. He knows how to get guys involved and mix it up. And I just feel sad about my guy Frank, man. I'm a little nervous that the Knicks do a blunder and trade him, but I don't think they're gonna do that. His trade value's low.
Right.
Yeah, his trade value's low, but at the same time, I think Fizz is trying to give him the Moutier treatment. You know, let him kind of squander around and then help him out. And hey, Moutier will just be the point guard to stay right now. But I still think Frank is the future. So we gotta give him some time, man. And I wish all Knicks fans just calm down. Just calm down, man.
Yeah.
You know, we expected a season like this, but this is great basketball. I love to see a team growing, man. I haven't seen this in forever, man.
Yep.
So this is righteous, man. We gonna be all right, man.
Yeah, man. We'll be all right, Q, man. Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate
it, guys.
That was Q with some words of wisdom, Jay Ellis.
Yeah, man.
Some words of wisdom, man.
Everybody calm down pretty much.
Yeah. How was the podcast with Terry, man? I had Terry on Saturday. We did a quarter season report. If you guys haven't seen it, the link is in the eye icon up top. The quarter season report featuring Terry and Trey Macri and Alex Wolf, man. The good, the bad, and the ugly. How was his podcast?
It was dope. Yo, shout out to my cousin Devon who's trolling on me. He was the one who was trolling me at my grandfather's birthday dinner. So everybody trolling me.
Yeah, man. Shout out cousin Ellis, man. Shout out cousin Ellis.
But yeah, the podcast was dope, man. Terry brought like a cool energy to the podcast. We had a great discussion. Okay. You know, he's a Frank fan, so we talked everything there was about Frank and Knox and lineups. Great discussion. I can't wait for that to drop. And y'all listen to that tomorrow.
Okay. Tuesday. All right. Some people in the chat. Shout out everybody in the chat. Above the Rim just joined us. What's going on above the rim? Cameron Goldberg, Logan Frame. What's going on? Ricky D. How you doing, Ricky? Livingston Mills. What's going on, man? Usuals in here, man. Gabi Martinez. What's going on?
Usuals, yeah. Yep.
Dubs Revo.
Yeah, Mocatel. Haven't seen Mocatel before?
Yeah. Mocatel's in here.
Okay, he's usually Mocatel. I see you. Thanks for dropping by. Macau be holding down the Periscope every week. I always see this guy Macau. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
And let's see. Let me hit up the Facebook real quick. Wilfredo Alicia was good. Buddha Shabazz. He says, I like Frank, but that first pick sexy. We can use that to trade up. We're not trading Frank. No one's taking Frank for a first round.
Yeah.
For a first pick.
Not gonna happen.
That's not happening, bro.
Not gonna happen, man.
Yo, Carlos Marcano, what's up? I seen you in here a few times, man. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Yep.
Couple teams have a way better tank than ours, man. We're a decent team even without KP. That's what it's all about, man. People was in the chat was asking about Shells. Shout out to Shells. Shout out to Carlito. Haven't seen them in the chat in a while. I just showed y'all the next hat. The next Statement Games competition is gonna be for this Knicks New Era hat with the clear logo. Yeah, man. Well, maybe we'll do that. I think we'll play this one on Sunday. This will be Sunday night Statement Games prize. This will be Sunday night Statement Games prize. It's a New Era hat, brand new, size 7.5. So, it might be on a slightly above average dome, but it might fit. Depending on your style, you know what I mean? Some people like it bigger than others.
If you got hair like mine, that's good.
Yeah. But that's gonna be Sunday night's prize for Statement Games. So Saturday night we'll get into picks and get into all that. All right, JL, so we got one more call, then we'll go to the written Q&As. Let's go to Ben from New York. He wants to talk about Frank and Courtney Lee. Ben.
Yo, what's good, CPJ? Yo, I love y'all show, man. What y'all doing? I hope y'all blow up.
Appreciate it, man. All the support from you guys is we only go as far as the Knicks fans take us, man. So just smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and share it. Share it with your family, your friends, your brother, your cousin, your sister. If they're Knicks fans, they'll enjoy it, man. It's a show for everybody.
For sure, support the podcast too, man.
Yeah, definitely. I've been subscribed.
Oh yeah, thanks. Good luck.
I've been subscribed. Matter of fact, side note. Shout out to Nassim. I'm the one who put that comment in there with that night when I first subscribed to you was where he made that comment about KP being a pinata. Yo, he had me dying, man.
Yeah. Shout out
that was classic.
Shout out
oh my God.
Man.
Nah. But what I wanted to talk about was Frank Ntilikina actually, because truthfully I love his defense. But the Knicks, in my opinion, have a bunch of shooting guards right now trying to fit and squeeze into the point guard position. I'm an old school dude. I like a natural point guard, like somebody that might be a little bit smaller and could bob and weave their way through the paint and create some havoc for the opposing defenses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying trade Frank, but he's somebody that I see has a future with the team, but we still got to keep our eyes out on a natural point guard, in my opinion. Now, as far as Courtney Lee goes, you keep saying, trading this guy is difficult, and I agree. There's a chance that we might actually have to just eat that contract. You know what I'm saying? Now, to my understanding, he has one more year, right, after this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, after this one, that says, yeah.
Yeah, we might have to eat that. It'll suck. But imagine when it does clear up, because when his contract is actually up, I believe that's when AD is going to be available, if we're actually looking for a free agent.
Yeah, well, I think the hope is to try to make a splash this off season, and if you're gonna do that, you gotta get rid of him. Go ahead,
There's a lot of available talent this season too. I mean, the next season, I think there's a lot more. I mean, obviously AD is a dope look too. I won't be mad with AD, but there's a lot of available talent this season. So we'll see. We'll see what it is.
You know, my thing though, I really think that the Knicks, the only key piece that's really needed to fit around KP when he comes back right now, with a lot of these young players right now, like definitely we got to hold on to Tria. Definitely hold on to Kevin Knox. I like their attitude. Definitely Money Mitch. You know what I'm saying? And maybe Moutier. The other guys, hey man, you know, we love you very much. I wish you a good fortune in the future, but you got to go in another direction. But I think
I'm going Vonleh.
I think we really need a natural pick. Vonleh, you know what? We could keep him too. But I really see a playmaking point guard being that necessary piece, because KP's a scorer. You know, Tria's naturally a scorer. Kevin Knox, I think, is going to be a really good shooter. You know, you need somebody to distribute the ball. You know, I see a guy like Moutier. He's, in my opinion, he's naturally a scorer. He's really a guy that you know, he's versatile, but pass first is not really his acumen. You know what I'm saying? Ntilikina, pass first is his acumen, but when it comes to that shot, he's too timid. You need somebody to, you know, go back and forth, do both things. You know what I'm saying?
You got you. Go ahead,
that's just my honest opinion.
Oh, good. Appreciate the call, man. Go ahead,
I was just saying that's the first time I ever heard somebody say Moutier was a scorer. But,
well, I think what he's trying to say is that we don't have one guy that is a playmaking point guard, night in, night out, that you can depend on. I think that's his overall point.
I think Knicks fans are looking for like the point guard savant that can make passes behind his back on the move. I think that's what Knicks fans are really looking for. I'm not sure how many point guards are there like that.
No, I don't think. Just keep them honest, man. Keep the defensive honest. Break down the defense. You know what I mean? And be able to make an easy play.
I think we can get by on like a solid point guard who plays defense and sets his people up. Gives you 5, 6 a game. If we have like a KP and like a scorer on the wing who can really hold it down.
That's on having a good offense.
Yeah,
you know, that's on having a good offense and able and willing passers on your 5-man units. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I get what he's saying.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate the call, Ben. All right, JLs, let's get to these rapid fire Q&As from the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Once again, this is Post Game Live, the post game show for the fans, by the fans. My opening intro was volume was a bit low, so I got a re-intro. If you guys are new to the chat, once again, smash that thumbs up button for your boys. That's the best way to support the channel. Smash that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Share it with your fellow Knicks fan, your brother, your son, your mom, your dad, whatever. Whoever's a Knicks fan, send it to them. Tell them we need them here for post-game, after every game. This is what we do, man. We talk about the game, and we get the feedback from you guys as well. All right, JLs, here we go. Rapid fire questions here. The first one is from Gary. The first one is from Gary. He says, "Would you trade Frank for Mikal Bridges?"
Would you trade Frank for Mikal Bridges?
I mean,
I don't think people would. I don't think they were going to trade Mikal.
That all right. The third Big Shaq. We got a lot of dudes in the chat named Big Shaq.
How many big are y'all? Are y'all really big? Or are y'all like how your name is tiny but you big, and then you big but you tiny? Are you like 5, like 3?
I don't know. I wouldn't go there. But Big Shaq says he says John Wall. Does John Wall have the worst contract in the NBA?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Wizards are in trouble.
Yes. Reaperman says, "What's a reasonable contract for Trier? Did the Knicks wait too long and made his price tag higher?" No, because he's still under a 2-way. A reasonable contract. I believe they have either the biannual exception.
Yeah, I mean we're in trouble still. To be honest with you, I mean it really depends on what Trier the ball isn't really in Trier's court.
That's what I'm saying. Is it? I don't think so.
It kind of is. I mean, we can send him to the G League. Is that going to be beneficial to us?
But the ball is in his court. Like what? Like
we have a biannual. I mean, maybe he can possibly get the biannual, which is what 3.4, right?
Yes.
But truthfully, he's been playing better than most of these first round draft picks. So I don't know. He might be able. He can possibly leverage to get more than 3.4 next season if he decides to decline. And someone might give it to him with the way he's been playing. Is what I'm saying.
I got you. All right, well here we go on. I always mean to bring it up on Knicks Film School first, but the first one I found was Hoops Rumors. They probably got it from JB anyway. They said the potential options include signing ISO to a 2-year minimum salary contract. They could sign him to a 2-year contract using part or all of the biannual exception, which is $3.3 million.
Right.
Or they could sign him up to a multi-year contract up to 4 years using the mid-level. But they only have $600K left of the mid-level, which is below Trier's full season minimum salary. They say, however, because we're about a quarter of the way through the season, that mid-level figure actually exceeds his prorated minimum salary, which would make it viable. You get that?
Yeah, lawyer talk. Yeah.
Right. So basically, they could give him a 2-year at the league minimum. They could give him a 2-year using part or all of the biannual exception, which is 3.4 million.
But we have enough for a league minimum? That's the thing.
Yeah, you have enough for a league minimum. I
thought we had a biannual though.
We have that as well. The biannual's at $3 million. You could give him all or part of it at 2 years. So they can give him up to $3 million a year for the next 2 years.
But the thing is, too, will he accept it though? I'm only saying that because he might be. I mean,
he has to.
Does he? Doesn't have to.
I mean, you're taking a gamble, bro. Unless you're gonna take out insurance. God forbid he gets hurt. He has to.
All right.
I can't see him being like, nah, I'm gonna wait and hit the open market. That's a gamble. That's a risky gamble. This is his first deal in the NBA as an undrafted player. He has to take that. If they gave him that biannual, he has to take it.
I'm just saying. It'll be dope if he took it. I hope he takes it. I'll just say it.
Yeah, he has to take it.
I'm just saying. If he plays the long game, he can probably get more next season. If he wants to do that. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe.
I
think he's taking it. Yeah, I think he ends up taking it. Man. All right, a couple more questions. I see Worldwide West on the call. Big Shaq Julian says, "Is Dotson a future All-Star?" I don't know. Not right now, but I think he's a solid role player.
He's a really, really solid.
I think Dotson on a good team would be an excellent role player. And when this team really hits its strides and turns the corner, Dotson he's gonna be perfect for us.
Yeah, man. I don't even know. I don't even want to put that ceiling on him. Just saying a really, really good role player, because who knows what else he develops into.
That's true.
But because he's still young in this NBA as well, and who knows, man. But right now, I don't really see it right now. But then he can surprise me too and end up having even more better handles and having
one thing's for sure, he brings it every night. You don't ever have to cancel. Yeah. You never have to take that gamble. Right. Jack Rhodes on the ISO said, he says it's a foolish gamble to leave that money on the table. Ask Isaiah Thomas. You know what I'm saying? You got to. The shooter says Moutier or Trey. Too early, man. Too early. I can't go there until we about 3/4 of the way through.
I feel like it's gonna be Moutier though.
What to that stays?
I mean, the cap hold is the problem, but if I'm going by what the coach is doing, and I think it's going to be.
I think Trey could be the odd man out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Reaper Man says, what happened to Melo? Nothing about him. I think Melo might have played his last game in the NBA, man. Unfortunately. Look how funny this thing is with Melo, man.
Dude, I said this last year on my podcast.
Yeah.
I said if Melo isn't careful, he could end up being out the league.
Yep.
I said this last year. I need to bring that back up. I don't know what episode it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then, lo and behold, he can still come somewhere, but I don't know, man. It's looking bleak. I know Kyrie said he wants him over there with the Celtics. I know Miami says they want him over there with Dwayne Wade is trying to poke for him. But the GMs ultimately have to kind of make that decision. So we'll see.
I don't see him getting back in unless there's like a catastrophic injury to a team that like needs to get somewhere and they get him. Because I feel like just like with the Rocket situation, even last year or 2 years ago when we were trying to trade him. And it was like, you knew you weren't going to trade him mid-season because no team is going to trade for him mid-season because there's so much adjustments that you have to make to even accommodate him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not a player that easily fits in. This is why he's out the league.
Yeah.
Whether it's his reputation or facts. Maybe it's a little of both. You know? He's not a player that you could just slot in and he'll deliver for you. You know, you have to really figure it out. It's unfortunate, man. You know, Melo was my guy, man. Melo was my guy.
That's a fact, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Melo, man.
Shout out to Melo, man. Absolutely. Above the Rim said, what's the most effective way we could speed up the rebuild? What year do you see the Knicks competing for the championship? Most effective way is if you get Zion and he turns into the next Michael Jordan. Right?
Yeah, copy that.
Copy that. you get Zion, you get KD, and away you go. You know?
Zion, KD, KP. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Everybody else, we sign everybody else for like $1 million because they want to play with us.
That's it.
And then you're off the races.
You're off the races, man. You have to be able to form a three-headed monster of some sort, of three guys that you know night in and night out are going to take you home when the other guys don't have it. You know?
Exactly. Yep.
What else? I think that's it.
Okay.
Let's go to Wes to close this out. Worldwide Wes. He wants to talk about the point guard situation. What's good, Wes?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
How you feeling, man?
All right, so you already know, man. I know it's late. I'm gonna try and make it as quick as possible.
Oh, good.
But I want to just say, for a fact, we need to slow down on canceling out the name Boudier or Dudier because
he said not yet, right?
he will rear his ugly head again.
Come to the altar, man. That's all right. Come to the altar. It's okay. He turned the corner, dog.
Listen. When he rears his head again, I'm gonna call you guys because this is a fluke, man. He's not. He has the potential as far as like the tools in the toolbox, as you guys say, but he's not on a winning team. He's not effective. He's not going to be good. It's sustainable for an 82-game starter on a championship level, high level playoff team. No, he's not. No, absolutely not. And as far as a backup, I don't want Moutier, and it'll be evident by the end of the season. So I'm not even going to harp on that too much. I said this earlier in the season. We have no point guard, and we still have no point guard, and we don't have a point guard. So this offseason, our top priority should be to obtain a point guard. We need playmakers on the team. That's why I look at the combination of plays that we should get. Well, before I even say that, I'm going to say that as far as free agency is concerned, I don't feel like KD is going to consider us unless we can sign another player. KD, I don't see him coming by himself. He understands that at this point of his career, he has to get at least to the conference finals, if not the finals. And in the East, he'll be competitive with the Knicks. They'll be fun to watch. But if he doesn't have another marquee, experienced player in addition to KP, they're not going to make it to the finals. And then the too much criticism is going to rain down on him. So he understands that dynamic. So the problem is we're not going to have enough money for a max player because I don't believe we're going to trade Tim Hardaway Jr. I think Courtney Lee's a guy I didn't want to trade, and I don't think that creates enough for two supermax contracts. Kyrie, being that he'll be switching teams, I think he'll demand 27 his first year. Yeah. But KD is going to demand over 30. I think it's 37 his first year, and we're not going to have that amount of cap space unless we trade Timmy.
Right.
And like I said, I don't think we're going to do that. So that puts us in a conundrum, right? So then where we left at, we had to rebuild naturally. So then all these hopes of us being a contender in the blink of an eye, those are flushed down the toilet. What do?
Yeah.
We have to go after a point guard. I don't think that Kemba or, I mean, if we don't get KD, I don't think we should get Kemba or Kyrie.
Nah, it's going to be a waste of time.
Well, I'm kind of going. The thing is, like, you want to get somebody who's a package deal, but is that going to have incentivize a player next year from signing, the following offseason from signing with the Knicks? If we do get Kemba or Kyrie, perhaps, but maybe not, because neither one of those guys necessarily are playmakers. They're just scorers. So you still have the issue of we don't have a true playmaker, And I'm just going to say it again. The guy I want in the draft, because I think he's a playmaker and a scorer, is Cam Reddish. He's kind of being overshadowed with those other two guys.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at his game and you translate it to the NBA level, I think his game is better than Zion's at an NBA level. Zion's going to be a finisher. He's going to be spectacular. He's something we've never seen. But is he going to be a guy that you put the ball in his hands and he's your franchise player and he wins you games, like meaningful games in the playoffs? I don't think so, but the hype is real and everybody, you know what I mean? I could be wrong. I've been wrong in the past, but I have a feeling that's not going to be the case. I have a feeling that these other guys who are more skilled than he is are going to have more of an impact on their respective team, and then it's going to translate to more wins. Zion's going to be more of a highlight guy. He's going to have good games with people, but to compare him to LeBron is preposterous because the game ran through LeBron since he was a freshman till now. The game doesn't run through Zion. Zion plays off guys who the game runs through, and then he's effective because he plays with three great passers, you know what I mean, and he's a beast. I'm not saying he's not a good player, but, But all in all, I just wanted to say that, the Knicks have a problem at point guard. Moutier's not the answer. Moutier's going to fall off. And let's just wait and see what happens.
Okay.
Thanks for taking my call, fellas.
All right, appreciate it, Wes. Appreciate the call and appreciate the support as always, man.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we speak about it ad nauseum, right, JLs?
I mean,
go ahead.
I always gotta say, come to the ultimate. Just come to the ultimate.
The point of the season is to see what we're gonna have, right?
Yeah.
Moutier's had some good games tonight. He was so. We'll see. It's early. We're a quarter of the season through. We got another 3 quarters left.
Who knows if he's gonna be a starting point guard?
Who knows?
But he might be a keeper. Who knows?
Will the unicorn come back to stir the pot up a little bit in terms of how we evaluate what we have? Draft is early, man. It's early with the draft. We still got to get into those prospects too, JLs. Still got to get into those prospects as well. And we will do that. But appreciate the call, Wes, and appreciate everybody out there, man. JL, let's wrap it up for tonight. Slizzy Take Podcast, what's going on? Reaper Man, always appreciate it. All right, JL, so let me throw it on to you. Shout out to everybody that called in. Shout out to everybody that is watching. Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope. Shout out to all of you guys, man. Definitely appreciate the support.
Yep. All right, man.
All right, JLs.
Music going. All right, so...
Yeah. No music tonight. But yeah, soundboard issues, man.
All right, cool. So, yeah, man. So, first and foremost, podcast dropping tomorrow on Dash Radio and on my SoundCloud and iTunes. Links in the description to my SoundCloud if you want to get that early before it hits the YouTube channel. It should be hitting the YouTube channel the next day.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If you want to watch the video of me and my guy Ryan G and Terry from NYK, Terry with Trey. We did here talking Knicks, Frank Ntilikina, Knox, and all the important topics. So tune in for that. Also, if you want Porzingis hats, any type of merch, Knox merch, whatever you want, just go to the link in the description. Take it for all your merch, all the best merch from anywhere. It's here. Check us out at knickoftimeshow.com/catalog for that. And also follow me on all social media, Knick of Time Show on Instagram. The KOT Show. And you know what? All those links are in the description as well. Just go in my description. All the links for all the places I just mentioned are there.
Yeah, man.
And that's it.
Appreciate you, JLs. Appreciate you, man. And appreciate you guys, man, for always tuning in. Tough loss tonight, 110 to 107. Hey, what are you going to do? It's a tale of two halves. We started the game off well. Didn't close it off so well. Late, 2-minute rally, but it was all for naught. And John Wall and the Wizards get away with another one, man. But we'll bounce back. And we'll take these couple days off. We got a couple days off, JLs. We back on Thursday night, man.
Okay.
Back on Thursday night in Boston, I believe. Boston, man. That's gonna be a revenge game for them. We need to tighten up, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's gonna be a romper, though.
That's gonna be a
battle. They remember that. If you remember, Kyrie said there is no such thing as effing Thanksgiving.
Yeah, he was tight. Said Kyrie did not have a good Thanksgiving, bro.
He was super tight.
Said Kyrie did not have a Thanksgiving, man. But yeah, man. Once again, shout out to everybody. Call me Tack, James Howard, Dubs Revo, appreciate it. SS Television, always appreciate it. Alex Collins, thanks a lot. Yeah, Ayo Pal, appreciate it. Above the Rim, appreciate it. Cameron Goldberg, appreciate it. So
yeah, man.
We will see you guys on Thursday. Go ahead, JLs.
For y'all, my usual young Simba.
Craig Williams, appreciate it.
Yeah, we're Craig Williams. Mocatel, my cousin Devon Patrolling was good.
All right.
Kendall Baquero, what's up? And Facebook was in here heavy too. Sean Jordan, Carlos Marciano.
Yeah, man. All right, fellas, back at it Thursday night. Knicks, Celtics in Boston. See you guys back here 10:15, 10:30ish Eastern time. Appreciate the support, and yeah, see you Thursday.